Hey everyone, welcome into 1 Cent Sports Cards YouTube channel. Today I am doing another set guide and review, and this time it is for the final Bowman product of 2022, Bowman's Best. The set has been around for over 20 years. It is a fan favorite, but is it a good set this year? Who are the key cards we're going to be chasing? Who are the best teams to get in breaks? There's so much to cover off on, and there's only one place that you're going to find all of that info, and that is with the 1 Cent Sports Cards 2022 Bowman's Best Set Guide and Review. So it is the final Bowman release of 2022. It is Bowman's Best and it drops tomorrow. The question we're trying to answer in this set guide and review is how good is Bowman's Best really? We do that with the exclusive 1 Cent Sensational set rating. It is the most in-depth set rating you're going to find anywhere on the internet. Here's what we'll cover off on. We'll start with the set highlights, tell you generally what Bowman's Best has to offer, cover off on the different buying formats you can get it in. We'll dig even deeper, tell you what the key cards are going to be, cover off on all the different parallels, the inserts and the autos, and I'm even going to give you 6 teams that you can target in breaks. And if you want to know how good all the teams are, well, I've got a break cheat sheet for you as well. And that's what brings us to our 1 Cent Sensational set rating, where we find out how good Bowman's Best really is. And then we will end it by telling you how good Bowman's Best is compared to all of the other sets that have been released to date in the 2022 baseball card collecting season. But I do have one more thing before we begin. Be sure to throw over to first and hit that like button. It's a great way to support the channel. And if you like these set guides and reviews, be sure to subscribe. If you want to see them first, you got to hit the bell notification so you know when I drop them live. And finally, if you have not checked out my Patreon page, that's where you get into my breaks. That's where you get Discord community access. That's where you get PSA submissions at no additional charge. Tons of different opportunities there in the Patreon group. Would love to have you part of it. There is a link in the video description below if you want to check it out. Would love to have you be part of the group. But let's dig in. 2022 Bowman's Best. Here we go. The set highlights. First thing you need to know, it's a streamlined Bowman set that features prospects, rookies, and vets. It is in its 21st year of production. Had a run from 1994 to 2007, then rebooted in 2015, and it has been going ever since. This year, we got a 100-card base set checklist. There's 35 vets, 35 rookies, and 30 different prospects. It is only available in hobby format, and the cards are all chromium stock, very much a la Topps Finest. There is a 13-color parallel rainbow this year. We got 2 new colors. We got Mini Diamond and the Green Mini Diamond. And each master box, hobby box, is going to contain 2 mini boxes. Each master box will have 4 autos and 12 refractors. So a ton of different parallels in each box, 4 different autos, plenty of hits to be had in Bowman's Best. There are 5 insert sets included in this year's set, and 4 of them are brand new ones. 7 different autograph sets are available this year, and there are 5 atomic refractor case hits. So you're going to get 5 per case, 1 of each. You're going to get a Bowman Masterpiece, Bowman UFO, Elements of Excellence, Global Impact, and Prospective Royalty. Another thing to note, many of the prospect autographs that you're going to find in the autograph checklist are not featured in the base set checklist. The base set checklist is very small. The auto checklist is almost as big as the base set checklist. So what are the different buying formats that we can get this in? So like I mentioned, you can only get it in hobby. So we'll start with the hobby case. The hobby case is going to have 8 master boxes per case. Each master box is going to have 12 packs in it. So that's 6 packs per mini box. There are 4 cards per pack. So a case will get you 384 total cards. And the current price on that is about $2,450 online. That gets you a cost per card of $6.38. What you're guaranteed to get? 32 autos, 96 parallels, and 5 atomic refractor case hits. If you don't got a few grand to drop, you can always get a hobby box. 12 packs per master box, 6 per mini box, 4 cards per pack, 48 total cards. Cost you around $310. The price has gone up in the last couple days, so your cost per card creeps up to $6.46, but you will get 4 autos and 12 refractors. So what are the key cards we're going to be chasing in Bowman's Best? We'll start with the key rookies and prospects. For rookies, we've got Spencer Torkelson, Bobby Witt, Julio Rodriguez, Jeremy Pena, O'Neal Cruz, Wander Franco, CJ Abrams. And for our prospects, we've got Jackson Holiday, Brooks Lee, Brian Acuna, Ellie De La Cruz, Jackson Churrillo, Christian Vaquero, Elijah Green, and Termar Johnson. Now, there's a lot of names I didn't mention on here. If you're looking for rookies in 2022, almost all of the big rookies are in here, and all of your big prospects are featured in here as well. And if they're not in the base set checklist, there's a good probability they're in the auto checklist. So for our parallels, autos, and inserts, obviously the parallel rookie cards are going to hold a lot of value. We have the Bowman's masterpieces, which you can see over there on the right with the Wander Franco. They've got inserts and an auto subset of that. There's also the elements of excellence, which call out elements of the earth. So it's like earth, wind, sun, stuff like that. They've got inserts and autos for those. There's the global impact die cut inserts and autos, and they do have dual autographs. Not a ton of them, and they're low numbered, but if you can hit one, that's awesome. And there is the prospective royalty autographs, which are going to feature, obviously, prospects. So what are the base parallels that we can get? It is kind of a parallel-driven set. Like I said, we had 13 different colors. So you can see we've got refractors, atomic refractors, mini diamonds. Those are new. The purple refractors to 250, aqua lava, blue to 150, green refractors to 99. Then the green mini diamonds, which are also numbered to 99. Those are new for 2022. Then we have the gold lava to 75, gold to 50, orange to 25, red refractor to 10, red lava to 5, and of course the super fractors 1 of 1. You can see what the green mini diamond looks like over there on the right with the Julio Rodriguez. For our inserts, we have Bowman masterpieces. We saw what that looked like earlier. There's 12 cards in the subset. They land 1 in 18 packs, so kind of a tough pull right there. They do have an atomic, lava, and super fractor parallel rainbow. Then you have Bowman UFO. You can see what the Aaron Judge looks like over there on the right. Kind of a cool little Art Deco design to that. You've got Atomic, Lava, Superfractor. Those land 1 in 6 packs. Then you've got the Elements of Excellence, 20 cards in that subset, 1 in 6 packs with the same parallel breakdown. Then we have Global Impact die cuts, 30 cards in that subset. They land 1 per hobby box, 1 per 12 packs. And the parallel breakdown is the same as with most of the other inserts. Then we have Prospective Royalty. Those land 1 in 3 packs. There are 15 cards in the subset, and there are no parallels there. For our autographs, here's what we'll be looking at. The best of 2022. This is what you're going to pull most of, and they're all going to be prospects. There's 97 cards in the auto checklist. And we have a fairly large parallel rainbow of refractor, blue, green, gold lava, gold, atomic, red. There's a few printing plates and, of course, a superfractor. We also have the Bowman Masterpieces autos, only 3 cards in that subset. They are numbered to 99, and they do have a superfractor parallel. There's also the Bowman UFO autos, 18 cards in that subset with a lava, atomic, and superfractor parallel breakdown. And the dual autos, only 4 of them. They're going to be numbered to 25. You can get a parallel. They'll be atomic to 10 or a superfractor 1 of 1. And we have more autographs. We have the Elements of Excellence autos, 7 cards in that subset, each numbered to 99 with the superfractor 1 of 1 parallel. Then there's the Global Impact die cut autos, 7 cards in that subset with the Lava, Atomic, and Superfractor parallel rainbow, and the Prospective Royalty autos. Those have 11 cards in the subset, and you've got that Lava, Atomic, and Superfractor parallel rainbow as well. So it's a pretty straightforward set. Autos, refractors, parallels, that's what we're chasing in here. Obviously, we're chasing rookies, and we're chasing prospects. So what are the best teams that we're going to be targeting in breaks? It is a very popular break product by the case especially. So I'm going to give you 6 teams, and I am going to start by giving you what I think is the best team. And the best team is, in my opinion, the Baltimore Orioles. Now, to be fair, I'm doing this because Jackson Holiday is kind of the big prospect, obviously number 1 overall pick, all of that stuff. You're not really going to be looking for anything other than Jackson Holiday out of the Baltimore Orioles. But the premium that he provides, I still think makes the Baltimore Orioles the best team to buy in a break. Because if you get lucky and you hit one of those parallels or autos of Jackson Holiday, you're doing yourself well. But beware, they don't have a ton of other content. Only 2 base cards, 3 inserts, and 6 autos. You can't get a Colton Cowser auto in there as well as a consolation prize if you don't get the Holiday auto. But I do believe the Baltimore Orioles going to be a top 3 most expensive team because of Jackson Holiday. They might fall out of the top 3, but I really do think that when you look at like potential forward, that they'll be worth the price. It is a little bit of a long shot though. So if you're willing to pony up for him and chase the Holiday, not a bad one because he does have 3 different autos that you can pull out of here. Just beware, you're not going to get a ton of other cards beyond that. If you're looking for the most autos and what some people might say is the best team, it would actually be a little bit of a surprise here. The Washington Nationals. 5 base cards, 2 rookie cards, 10 inserts, and 11 different autos. And the autos, big ones. CJ Abrams has 2. Christian Vaquero has 2. Elijah Green has 2. James Wood is in there. Mackenzie Gore. Somehow, Juan Soto even still has an auto on the Nationals in here. So tons of different autos you can hit. It will be one of the most, if not the most expensive team, the Washington Nationals. I still think, though, with Jackson Holiday, that's still a bigger name than all the names that I just mentioned. But content-wise, you can't find a better team than the Washington Nationals. So you can make the argument that they're the best team. They're going to be expensive in a pick your team break, so you're going to have to pony up, but you're probably going to get, especially in a case break, you'll probably find something good with the Washington Nationals in a case. If you get them in a pick your team break, hold them. Don't trade them. The Washington Nationals have been a bad team all season in 2022. But here in Bowman's Best, they are one of the best teams. So do not trade them. If you don't have them, try and find an unsuspecting trade partner to trade and get the Washington Nationals. If you're looking for the most rookie cards, go look at the Tampa Bay Rays. It's kind of been like that for most of 2022. They've got 4 base cards, 4 rookie cards, 4 inserts, and 7 autos. Really what you're chasing here, Wander Franco. There is a Curtis Mead auto as well. He's a prospect, a good prospect for the Tampa Bay Rays. I believe that the Rays will still be kind of top 5 most expensive teams in a pick your team break because of Wander Franco, but they're not as expensive as they were at the beginning of the 2022 card collecting season. So the Rays might be reasonably priced here, and I think that in a pick your team break, they're actually not a bad team to get. Lots of rookie content. Shane Baz is in there with an auto as well. So not a bad team in a pick your team break. I think value wise, they're going to be priced kind of right. And then on top of that, in a random team break, if you get the Rays, hold on to them. It's a 2022 product. Have fun, chase and wander. Now, if you're looking for another solid choice, go look at the Pittsburgh Pirates. They've got 5 base cards, 2 rookie cards, 5 inserts, and 8 autos. And I think the auto checklist is pretty stacked here. And I don't think the Pirates are going to be a top 5 most expensive team. They might be top 10, but I think they're going to be kind of middle of the road. And I think this is going to provide a ton of value, break in and break out. Henry Davis, O'Neal Cruz has 2 autos. Tamar Johnson has 2 autos. Those are all big names. Henry Davis, a former first overall pick. Tamar Johnson, obviously a lot of hype around him. O'Neal Cruz, rookie autos in here. We got 2 of those. So the Pittsburgh Pirates, get them at the right price in a pick your team break. Don't be afraid to pick them up because I think you'll do well, especially in a case break. In a random team break, you might be able to trade for the Pirates if you've got someone else. And I think there's a few teams that they're just used to them being good in 2022 that you could make a trade fairly easily for the Pirates. So don't sleep on the Pirates. If you're looking for my first sleeper, I'm going to say the Minnesota Twins. 6 base cards, 3 rookie cards, 2 inserts, and 8 autos. They've got Brian Acuna. They've got Brooks Lee. He's got 2 different autos. Rookie autos of Royce Lewis, 2 in there. And then Yasir Mercedes also has an auto. He's one of the bigger prospects in 2022 that came out. So we've got another great auto checklist. Minnesota Twins going to be probably upper half, but middle of the road pricing wise in a pick your team break. So don't be afraid to buy them either. They've got 8 autos. They've got a ton of different content in here, 3 rookie cards, nice kind of crossover between the rookies and the prospects. So you get autos from both of them, which is kind of nice. In a random team break, I would hold on to the Twins all day long, or you might be able to trade for them. So the Twins are my first sleeper. My second sleeper, the Cleveland Guardians, 4 base cards, 2 rookie cards, 2 inserts, and 7 autos. Chase DeLauder, prospect auto in there. Stephen Kwan, rookie auto. You've got George Valera in there as well. The Guardians will not even be in the top half. The Guardians will be somewhere in the bottom half price-wise. And very good name. Stephen Kwan had a fantastic rookie season. It's a great team. They were in the playoffs last year. So look at the Guardians. They're going to be cheap. Don't be afraid to trade for the Guardians in a random team break either, because you could probably trade. I would trade the Yankees for the Guardians all day in Bowman's Best. So look for trades, trade into the Guardians if you've got kind of a middle of the road team in a random team break. A very easy team to get in a pick your team break. They're going to be cheap. I think you'll do well. Look for the value there. And as you're getting into breaks, good luck. Let me know in the comments below what teams you like. Would love to hear some of the comments. I respond back to most of the ones that are worth responding back to. So let's dig even deeper. How good are all 30 teams? Well, I've got a break cheat sheet, which is going to break it down into 3 different categories. A buy category, which means, hey, these teams are teams that I would recommend buying into. A speculate category, which is, well, you're taking a little bit of a gamble. And then an avoid category, which are obviously the teams I would avoid. So let's start with the buy. We've got the Baltimore Orioles. We covered off on them. The White Sox, plenty of content. Boston as well has plenty of content. Seattle, obviously, with the J-Rod Chase, they're going to be up here. I've got my sleeper in there, the Twins. The Cincinnati Reds, also a team that I considered for sleeper. They've got a ton of different content. The Twins are good. And the big surprise here, the Texas Rangers are up here. Texas Rangers have a fantastic prospect auto lineup in here. Don't be afraid to buy in on the Texas Rangers either. For my speculate category, which are kind of the middle of the road teams, we got the Halos in here. The Halos, you can get a Mike Trout and a Shohei Ohtani. Odds are going to be kind of long on those. The Yankees, yeah, they got a lot of stuff in here, but they're kind of a little light on rookies, so I dropped them down. Detroit, obviously, with Spencer Torkelson, we've got him kind of middle of the road. The Giants, a little bit of a surprise here. And the Diamondbacks actually have a very good auto checklist, just not a lot of content to go along with them. So the Diamondbacks, a pretty good team here as well. For the teams I would avoid, the Rockies, the A's, they've got virtually nothing in here. The Marlins, they've got a couple names, but again, just not enough content. The Blue Jays, not very good. The Braves, avoid the Braves at all costs. They've got nothing. They don't even have an auto. And again, with the Dodgers, just not a lot of big names on the auto checklist, so I've got them down here. So that's going to bring us to the 1 cent sensational set rating, where we find out how good Bowman's Best really is. Here's what I do. I break the set down into 10 different categories, each category being worth 1 to 10 points. Then we add up all of those points and give it a sensational set rating based upon the scale that you see below. Now, this is still the 2022 scale. It's actually been updated for 2023, but because we're in 2022 sets, I'm still using the 2022 one here. If you want to see the 2023 scale, go check out my 2023 Top Series 1 set guide and review video. Then what we'll do is we'll compare Bowman's Best with all of the set scores from the last couple years, and then we'll compare Bowman's Best with all of the other sets that have been released in the 2022 card collecting season. So let's get at her. Here are the 10 categories. Our first category is appeal. which means how much do people like this set? Well, it's got prospects, it's got rookies, it's a very narrowed down set, it's very focused. So you got a lot of big names, not a lot of filler on the checklist. A lot of people like that. You've got the chromium stock. It's not quite as popular as, say, Bowman Draft or Bowman Baseball. It's kind of like fourth most popular Bowman product, but I would still say it has plenty of appeal because the cards look awesome and it does have a big following. It's been around for a long time, all the way since the 90s. The base set checklist, I'm going to give it a 9. It is a fantastic checklist. A lot of the big 2022 rookies in there. A lot of the big 2022 prospects that were drafted are in here. It is a studded lineup. So the base checklist, I give it a strong, strong 9. The auto checklist, a little bit of filler here. Don't like that there's 97 cards on the best of 2022 checklist. So there is a little bit of filler, but a lot of the names are really big. And I'm still going to go ahead and give it an 8 because even though there's 97 in there, there are a lot of nice autos on the checklist. So I go ahead and give it an 8. For the inserts, parallels, and variations, I'm giving it a 6. The inserts feel new, but they don't necessarily feel all that awesome. The UFO one, I think people will kind of like, but I also think it's kind of gimmicky. There's a couple ones that they've leaned on, like masterpieces, which is fine. So they're not bad, but I'm going to go ahead. It's a little average, so we'll go ahead and give it a 6. For the pack run and production odds, the good news about Bowman's Best, they don't make as much of this as they do Bowman Baseball, Bowman Chrome. This will be produced a little bit less. And because of that, the pack odds will be okay. For a Bowman product, it's actually one of the better Bowman products you can buy that doesn't have sapphire at the end of it. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 6.5. For the card quality, I normally love giving card quality a high score for chromium stock. I'm worried that Bowman's Best is going to fall underneath the category of, you mean a Topps chromium product didn't get cut well, because I have noticed that their cardboard products have been fine. The chromium products are the ones that have had a lot of quality control issues. So I cannot go higher than 5. I've actually considered going lower, but historically it has been a fantastic quality of card. So I am going to just give it a 5 right now. And you guys, when you start opening this stuff, we'll just have to wait and see. For historical value, which is in the past, how well does this stuff sell on the secondary market? Does it hold value? Well, it does. It's a Bowman product. Plus, it's rookie products. It's got a large following of fans. Bowman's Best is a popular product amongst a lot of collectors and investors. It's a little bit higher end, but not so high end that it prices people out of the market. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 6.5. So cost value is our next category. That is how much money are you going to get back, or how much value are you going to get back when you open up a box or a case of this stuff. I think at the case level, you'll do a little bit better than a box. Some boxes obviously are not going to return 100% or plus value. The fact that we're over $300 for 48 cards is why I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4. I believe this product works better at around the $200 to $250 range, but in today's market, that's just not going to happen for a product like this. But because of that, that brings that cost value down. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4. For artistic value, which is how nice do the cards look? Are they good looking cards? Are they going to look good in a slab? Yes, they will. Are they awesome in regards to the inserts and stuff? Well, I think the inserts kind of hold it back a little bit this year. But overall, I like Bowman's Best. I love the refractors. They look very nice. It's kind of the Bowman version of Topps Finest. So it has kind of that pizzazz and kind of that special feel like Topps Finest does. So I go ahead and give it a 7. And then for collectability, take all the money part out of it. And just how fun is this stuff to collect? Well, for set collectors, it's a very easy set to collect. I don't think it actually harks out to them a lot, but I do think if you're a rookie chaser, it is a fantastic set to go into. I also like this set for beginners getting into Bowman, because you've got rookies, which most people will be familiar with, especially this late in the season, but it also introduces you to kind of the bigger prospects without getting way down into the weeds like some of the other Bowman products do. So it just kind of gives you the highlight of who's good. There's a reason why they call it Bowman's Best. It's who's best, who are the best prospects, who are the best rookies, who are the best vets. It kind of highlights the best that baseball is offering overall. So for more of like a beginner set, for people just coming back into the hobby that maybe don't want to spend tons of money, this is kind of a nice hobby box to buy into. This is one of those products that I think is worth kind of spending the money on. I mean, you're going to get 4 autos out of a box. You're going to get plenty of parallels, so you've got a decent chance at pulling stuff. And overall, it's a fun product because it is kind of a veritable who's who in the sport of baseball in 2022. So I go ahead and give it a 7. So what we're going to do is add up all of those points. And for 2022 Bowman's Best on the Sensational Set ranking, it comes in at a very good 66 overall. So like I said, 4 autos out of a hobby box, tons of different refractors, a veritable who's who in baseball. There's a lot to like about this. There's also a little bit not to like in regards to the price point, the uncertainty around Topps chromium quality control issues. But overall, I think it's a very good set. In 2021, it came in very similarly at a score of 65. And interestingly, back in 2020, it actually scored a 75. It was one of the best sets in 2020 on my set guides and reviews. So, but be certain here, the pack odds were better in 2020. The quality control issues weren't as bad in 2020. And that goes to show you how much like just a few different tweaks can actually tweak a score on this scale. So overall, Bowman's Best 2022, I think it's a solid set. If you are someone that is into collecting names and likes getting hits out of packs, this is kind of a set for you. So how does it rank with all of the different sets that have come out in 2022? Well, it comes in at a 19 out of 50 different sets for 2022. I think we have like 2 or 3 more sets to go. So I think we end up with about 52, 53 sets in the 2022 card collecting season. But Bowman's Best, actually, it should say very good, not average down there. That's actually a mistype. It comes in at very good on the Sensational Set rating. I don't know why I have average down there. But as you can see, our top 10, it's kind of well rounded out for the season. Panini with 1 product in their National Treasures, way underrated product this year. If you haven't opened any National Treasures, it's cheap right now. You should buy some. It's a fun product to open. But you can see Topps Finest kind of comes in a little bit higher than Bowman's Best, 69.5. And the 3 big Bowman products, Draft, Bowman Baseball, and Chrome, sitting 1, 2, 3 pretty at the top. So with that, guys, throw over to first, hit the like button for me if you enjoyed this set guide and review. Comment below. Let me know if you were getting into Bowman's Best, if you're getting into breaks. Who is it that you're going to be chasing? Would love to respond to some of your comments and talk to the crowd. As always, as you're out there in the wild, I hope you are having good luck finding the packs that you want to rip. And when you rip them, I hope you rip some fire. And until next time, take care of your family, take care of your friends, take care of your neighbors, and most importantly, take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. We'll do it again soon.